hi. I didn't see you there. How are we all doing tonight? Oh, it's great to be here. I'm excited for tonight's stream. I'm just getting one last thing up and ready. There we go. Oh, this song slaps. I like this one. Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you guys here. Let's switch on over to the game screen, so it should be popping up there in just a second. Hello and welcome. Let me quickly change the stream title. There we go. I'll just call it Let There Be Justice for All. There we go. Awesome. So hello everybody. As you may have guessed, I recently finished the first Phoenix Wright game. And so we're going to be moving on to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Let me just center that a little better. There we go. Awesome. Yay. Let there be justice for all. Before we get started, so yeah, just toss that music credit up there. Yeah, here, while I'm getting the game up and running, I want to show off, I have a new emote available for subs to the channel. It is the Lurk emote. Ooh, let's get that up there. So here, I'm going to drop it in chat right now. Yay, just as a way to say thank you to my wonderful viewers. Yay, Lurk. Ooh. Yeah, you guys are the best. So if you guys, so as a way of saying thank you to all of my great subscribers, yeah, I want to have like really high quality emotes that I think people will use. So with that, let me see here. Where is the game? Oh yeah, so with that, I've been trying to work to make really great emotes. And so I hope anyone who is lurking or wants to lurk, hope this is a perfect emote there for you. I'm just going to spam it one more time. And then I'm going to do let's do an emote showcase. There we go. Here are all of the channel emotes available. I put a lot of work into them. I'm quite proud of them. Yeah, and I hope you all do enjoy them, because I certainly do enjoy them. But yeah, well, I'm going to get started. We're going to be playing some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All tonight. Hopefully, I believe tomorrow, I should be looking at doing here we go, game capture. Awesome. Yeah, tomorrow night, okay, I gotta make that bigger. Tomorrow night, hopefully, I'm going to be continuing on in the Pokemon tournament. It's exciting. Am I right? There we go. Awesome. Yeah, should be continuing on with the Pokemon tournament. And then playing the new Darken expansion in Legends of Runeterra. Let me see, is that good? Yeah, I think that's the best one. Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, just getting it the right size. Yeah. And then next week, what I have planned is I am looking at doing all of the... I'm going to be looking at starting a playthrough of Jedi Fallen Order. The one really cool sort of Dark Souls style EA Star Wars game. Which, yeah, it should be lots of fun, and I'm hoping to go through it all, or at least the majority of the game next week. I'll probably be mixing in some Phoenix Wright in there as well. Probably some more Pokemon tournament. But yeah, it should be fun. I hope to see you guys there. If you do enjoy the channel and enjoy the content, please be sure to keep up, please be sure to drop a follow. I'm trying to grow the channel, so every little bit helps. And yeah, and if you want to, feel free to follow on Twitter. And with that, I think I'm going to get started. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Justice for All. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. Here we go. Oh, this is kind of an eerie start. Grr. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ooh. Is this a nightmare he's having? What? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. That's gotta be a dream, right? September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. It's a very ominous ringtone. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Oh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Who is this guy? Is he gonna be the new, like, big villain? A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Ouch, my head is throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Oh, wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. Well, what are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life? In my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. And, not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, then all the lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. Afraid to ask, but here goes. This might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes? Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Does Phoenix get amnesia? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? So, I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl said I'd prove her not guilty. Can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please, tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Well, so, he gets amnesia immediately in this game. Okay. September 8th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Yes. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
So I'm guessing he has amnesia as a way of, like pushing the story forward. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since the last time. It's this way of, like, doing a tutorial. So that way, like, it's fair if we go in blank. Okay. And who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Just throwing you right into the courtroom. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know.
You work under that detective? Yes, sir. When I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down, I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters. Expose Park. The victim was one of the local hops, Dustin Prince.
Dustin Prince? Okay, that's a very big pun.
He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Yes. This autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy? Oh my goodness, wow. Iron Vagrant, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, wow. Thank you so much, wow, that's huge. Wow, thank you so much, Iron Vagrant. Welcome to the stream, thank you so much, wow. Spider Monkey 225, DS Theory, Catholic Gaming Network, This Is Your White 12, and DJ Telesco. Hope you enjoy your subs.
I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact landing.
My pleasure, good friend. You do a good job. Oh, thank you so much, Iron. I really appreciate it.
The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well, the court accepts it into evidence.
So we got a crime photo.
Now then, I recall, at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess?
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yup. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing right bumper. Okay, so attorney's badge, cell phone, okay, Dustin's autopsy, glasses. This is probably what it was. Okay, so that's the crime scene. Okay, so cause of death, broken neck, body was covered in bruises. Okay. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Right bumper? Yeah. Guess I'm guessing it's the glasses.
Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
I believe it was the glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right.
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to him as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
Alright, here we go. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard to say she's not the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Alrighty. Crime photo 2 added to the court record. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine! And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy! I'm not guilty, sir!
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? This is it! I'm counting on you! Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? Guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. Prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter! Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, you met your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Alright, decisive evidence. Here we go. There's something even more incriminating. Glasses underneath the victim's... Or let's just press them on everything. About those glasses, do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID pal. What should I do now? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna continue pressing. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant to those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves these glasses are my client's. Something like that. What?
I I see. So there's no proof.
Wow, that was amazing! I could totally feel it down in my gut. Okay, that was good.
During his date, the victim was pushed from the...
Alright, just press him on everything. Now, you're sure he was pushed, and that's how he fell?
Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to write... Okay, press. The culprit's name?
Yeah, I was surprised too. Didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name that of my client? Okay.
I don't like saying it. It was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Alright, press him on this. Are you absolutely certain?
Sorry, pal. That's what it said. It's a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie.
It's got a point. Hey, hold on! Huh? Don't me. I know the picture says Maggie, but... Now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. What looks... That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I better check the court record again. Okay, present. Alright, let's try presenting the picture. This evidence... Okay. Okay, well, I guess I proposed that at the wrong time. Okay, let's press on this. We always press on everything. Are you certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground?
There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand, and there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. It certainly seems the name was written by the victim himself.
That didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special moves, sir. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present evidence. I'll just say, about this presenting evidence? Okay, when you're listening to testimony, you can compare it with the court record. If you do that, you're sure to find contradictions in the witness's statements. Contradictions? Well, there are many reasons why a testimony might contradict the evidence. The witness might be lying, or maybe they're just mistaken. And? You still have no idea what I'm talking about? When you find a contradiction, open the court record to the item you need, and then I present that evidence, right? You got it. You can also present people's profiles as evidence. With so many items, make sure you present the right thing. Sounds complicated. Well, give it a try. You're pretty good at this. Wow, being praised by a pro? I don't know what to say. Okay. Here, let's look over the evidence real quick. Victim, policeman, Dustin Prince. Okay, let's go back to evidence. Okay, so this was the picture found, taken of his body. Let me try presenting the, I don't know what to present. Nope. This is not right. Dang, what am I doing? Okay. Let me just save quick. That didn't go so well. Don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. What do I show him here? Oh. Yeah, let me present this, because her name's not spelled like that.
What is it?
What? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe.
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Well, where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah!
Looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here?
I have no idea, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh, how about that? I haven't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't even know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No! This is very true. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor?
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They are a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir. Alright, Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know because she came to me to ask what she said she should get for him.
Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'm sorry. Alright, Dustin and Maggie. So, Prince, Officer Bird. Okay, I'm just gonna press on everything. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I'd gone on that trip.
What is it?
Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, oh wait, hold on 1 second. Okay. Press on this. The day of the incident? You mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. Since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
Oh, I do remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time.
That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Okay, press. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm a boss, and I've gotta watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. Someone so much just scratches there. I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant.
Whoa.
That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think a good detective is about done here. Alright. Something she had bought over 2 months ago. Alright, let's see what it was. Over 2 months ago?
Yup. She's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove? Let's press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah? You saying she bought a glove?
Bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then, what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yup, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I don't really see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there's little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case?
Yeah, I say of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great! Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people.
Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier, Harley, and show the glove to the court? Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case.
There we go, that's what I was expecting. Okay, so, in baseball, you wear your glove on your non-dominant hand. And so that's... right? So that's a right-hand glove. So that means he's left-handed.
Anyway, this is it, sir. It's rather yellow, isn't it?
But yeah, okay.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
Okay, but if we look at this picture, yeah, he wrote with his right hand. So either this guy is ambidextrous, or someone framed Maggie. And that's why you had to special order it? Yup, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough. It's clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I'm gonna need to grab some water. Ooh, after this...
We first looked at the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped underneath the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Alright, writing on the ground. Here we go. We first looked into the handwriting. Okay, I want to present... I could keep pressing, but I think I feel confident enough in pressing with the baseball glove. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's the glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special, never really thought about it, but it's really yellow, and that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
That is why it had to be custom-made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you?
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from the picture that it was his. Oh, wait a second.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Ah!
I object.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Order! You think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible to think that this name was written by the victim himself.
That means Maggie is.
No, it's not possible. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No.
Oh, right. You did it, Mr. Wright. Phew, I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached a conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. You joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Oh, last-minute objection.
No, not yet. Please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What?
And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck?
Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling this was a bit too easy. I need to get more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Alright, I think during this little break, I need something for my voice. Oh, to be continued. Oh, man. That judge's voice kills my throat. Alright, part 2 trial. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to take just a brief break. Should I drop you guys off at the beach real quick? I think I will. I'm going to just drop you guys. This is going to be a very short break, but I'm going to drop you guys off at the beach. Sweet. Alright, you guys have fun. Build some sandcastles. Go surfing. Ride some boogie boards. Be back in a couple minutes. thank you guys so much for waiting and sticking around. Goodness, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry it took so long. Ooh, I kind of realized I had to use the restroom as well, so that added a little bit to the break, but I am back now. Thank you guys so much for waiting around. Alright, let's get back to the game. Oh, I have to switch back to the game screen. Here we go. Yeah, sure thing. Here we go. Awesome. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something with a really I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No, I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card. I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. It's my business card. I wrote my cell phone number on the back. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yup, can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, bud. Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Hey, she has a Blue Badger hoodie on. That's funny. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but my eyes lit up. Ah, you were here all along. You're so mean. I called you 1,000,000 times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. It's Maya. Ack. Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Worse than abysmal? I almost had you acquitted. What the heck? Oh. And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya the Rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you want me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, though. I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Okay, a list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya? Actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick.
Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, may I say a few words?
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I guess the court might be a little lenient on.
There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park the day of the murder.
Oh, so this is the guy who hit me over the head with a fire extinguisher.
Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, all right, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk.
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student... Okay, gosh, he's...
Yes, I understand. Very sorry, I'll be more careful from now on.
What is he? A human chatterbox? Ugh, I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses.
That's enough. Your name, witness.
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you were attached to the word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mummy. If you must know, I am a...
Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you say it again. Talking a walk. You know, you...
What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was a banana that fell with the police officer.
A banana? That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Alright, here we go. Cross-examination, what I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. Press on everything, that's the rule. So you were in the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time. One second, I just had to adjust one thing quick. There we go. That was very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university. No-name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. Okay. I don't remember the time that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool, and I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. Grr. His arrogance is really intolerable, so what should I do now? Let's press him harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tisk tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of... And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case... Here, I probably need to save. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Let me just save. Well, I haven't really gone too far. Let's press him on this. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy, do-it-yourself hairstyle. Okay. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I'm at the end. Okay, let's press him on this. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. He is so condescending. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face?
That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court.
Then please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue, if that's all right with you. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course. Oh, of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness?
Right here, let me look at the only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. I just want to look at Is he meaning this baseball glove? The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing, and it was something else? Even if he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? Okay. Okay, let's skip ahead. Okay, I want to present the bananas, which I think is actually this bright yellow baseball glove. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. That's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not. It's a no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness... By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking me this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who... Okay. Wow, dang. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why, you're not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, see? Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? There you go. How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc to her death. boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be by the same witness.
Well, the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands, since they showed up within 10 minutes.
Okay. So the person who was on the upper path saw you, then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Okay. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. I'm gonna press. She ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client?
The witness has already answered that question. He stated that the defendant is the culprit.
This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking a question from the record.
How can I get more information out of him? After that, I immediately called the... Okay, press. Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure. A minute might have elapsed before I did, but... That's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that in your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Okay, let me... Okay, around 6:30... Okay, I also want to check this photo. The clock. It's pointing right at 7. Okay. Okay, let me try... Okay, I'm gonna try... Here, let me save here. Alright, in case something goes wrong, let me present... I'm gonna press the the autopsy report. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Arrgh! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing such a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Mr. Wellington?
Yes.
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question. Telephoner, I mean... Spit it out! I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You think you're something really special? Witness! I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it?
Unbelievable, you lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that... Okay. He's just rambling on and on again.
Enough.
Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, there is something. Because, if we look at the court record... So we check the court record, there's a phone booth right there. There is absolutely no need for him to search for a phone booth. Right? There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You have to have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
So yeah, this is the picture, right? Yep. Looks like the right one. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
The crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No!
It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ugh.
Order, order!
What is the purporting a crime a little late proof for that offense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. Maggie said she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his own cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he?
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
There's only one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present.
Alright, we're gonna save. Yes, Your Honor. Probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Please present the court the One piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Okay, I want to... Okay. I'm gonna say it was this. Yikes. Okay, why didn't the witness call the police right away? Is he trying to grab his glasses? Yes, that's how it says. Mr. Wellington. Oh, what? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body.
Order!
No, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize is that they were under the victim's body. That is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
Of course. That's precisely what I'm doing. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order!
Your Honor, the defense. The defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim is left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how could that person know her name was Maggie, or Maggie?
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Bird before the trial.
I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Yeah, the phone call where she said her name was Maggie. It would be best if I could prove the witness had a chance to learn. The defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Okay, we're gonna present this. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? So when you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you...
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up, and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. I like how she's wearing a blue Badger hoodie. Fun reference to the last game. That was when you learned her name was Maggie. Learned? But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Order, order!
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
can you explain what motive the witness could have had?
it's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but...
Now then, please present this court the proof the witness had a motive.
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What's this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers. Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What?
Con artist groups? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage. This is an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops that raided the Canadian artist. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't it obvious? The witness is... Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now. That police officer.
Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of the phone call.
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called me. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside of the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well, then, Mr. Wright, what was the something that didn't agree with the witness?
Okay, what evidence do we have? Okay, no. Oh, I'm guessing a police officer. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh,
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
and he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Ha 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 ha. Oh, ha 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 ha. Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Oh, that guy is really creeping me out. Yeah, he's acting very strange. What we've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on the phone. Who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you that earlier. The phone I've lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Yeah, I was kind of wondering that. It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There's to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe? Got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? You got them from Maggie. You wiped it off. Why, what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching a third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. Gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was gonna use as evidence. Mr. Wellington, what's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my... now I remember. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. Now I've finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is. Your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Looks like you came up a penny short.
Where? Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Am I?
The court hereby concludes this cross-examination.
That will be all. I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that?
Hold it!
Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness, is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this? I'm gonna save.
In case I mess up. You cannot prove everything. It's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examining period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Please present the one piece of evidence that'll explain everything.
I'm guessing it's my business card?
Take that!
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is... This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... What? Why is my phone? And what is with this stupid-sounding ringtone? Well, Mr. Wellington. How strange. I can almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... no, I can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. No. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh wow, he's screaming a lot. And he fainted. Well, he made a lot of slapping mistakes.
So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he's become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding? It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird,
not guilty! Yay!
That is all. The court is adjourned.
September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. I knew that the real you would have shined through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has been really nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. That's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and before we knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. Got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. This might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge? He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person? I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl, Maya. You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh, well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. Woo! Brand new episode has been added. Cool. Reunion and Turnabout. Yeah, let's save progress up to this point. Reunion and Turnabout. What does Turnabout mean? Like, every Phoenix Wright chapter is named Turnabout something. That was no accident. Okay, whoa. Okay, wow. Alright, I'm gonna close this here, because I think this is a good point to stop for the night. I don't want to get into... Yeah, because it's getting pretty late where I live. So I think I need to probably call it good right now. Alrighty. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It's been really great having you all here. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to try to be back tomorrow. I'm going to do a Wednesday. I'm going to try to do Wednesday instead of Friday. Yeah, because I think that's probably going to be better for the stream. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get the battle in tomorrow. And plus, if I can do that, then I can play day 1 of the new Legends Runeterra expansion, which would be lots of fun. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to Iron Vagrant. Thank you so much for gifting the 5 subs to the community. I really appreciate that. And I also want to welcome our new subs, Spider Monkey 225, DS Theory, the Catholic Gaming Network, DJ Telesto 22, and This Is Your Wife 12. Everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm gonna look for... Okay, cool. So, if anyone has any suggestions on someone to raid, I'm looking for... Yeah, I'm looking for a channel to raid right now. Nobody's really coming to mind at this exact moment, so I might end the stream here. If someone's got some suggestions, I would be definitely up to hear it. I'm just gonna leave the stream up for like another minute while people can get suggestions in. But yes, if there aren't any suggestions, then I'm just gonna end the stream here. Alrighty. Cool. Wow. So this means I'm up to 9 subscriber points. Just want to see how many I need to get a new emote slot. Emote slots, Twitch. Alrighty. Alright, so if I can get up to 15 subscriber points, I get an additional emote slot. That's pretty cool. Well, maybe I'll have to do an event or something. I give away some subs. That could be fun. But I'll have to check how much money I have. Alright, but I think this is going to be where I call it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't think I'm going to do a raid tonight. But yeah, I'll see you around real soon. Bye for now.